fourth row from the front on my first night, and delirious shouts, "I'm gonna be!" And you're right, History Maker was next, and it was quite the sight. Was my first experience of this world that I write, of Soul Survivor, when I entered the fold and joined a story now told. I remember getting his autograph, totally sold, everyone just desperate to fit into this mould, and just maybe we were all in a bit of a cult, but let's not blame Jesus. We were young and impressionable, and just between us, we wanted a celeb for our faith to be cool. The number that got saved in the hype, it added fuel to the experience that we can all relate to. My faith was shaped in this world, and that is why I hate to admit that Mike played too big a role in the culture, the cult. We gave him too much control. But looking back at the accusations, and I've read the report, part of me thinks, but no pastor is perfect, so we all fall short, and surely it was Jesus that taught us about grace and forgiveness. I mean, just look at the Bible: adulterers, murderers, prostitutes, unreliable, broken people, all whom God used. Guys, there has to be grace in this. But that doesn't help those who are abused. So I moved to Watford to join Soul Survivor Church. I was looking for something, hoping it was the answer to my search. Warmly welcomed by Ali and Andy, who always remembered my name. I wish about Mike I could tell you the same. Every week it was the Mike and Andy show. Nobody else to lead or preach, no opportunities to grow. He'd always walk away once ministry began. But that's not my biggest issue as I go back and scan. See, I just wanted one thing from my vicar of 2 years, from the celeb who shaped our faith before he disappears. The truth. Remorse. Acceptance of responsibility, yet when approached with the possibility, he chose deniability. See, I got hurt at that church. Not by Mike, but I believe the culture he set played a role in his leaders and the way they neglected to safeguard and pastorally support. But that's irrelevant. In short, when I read the report, not once did I see any sort of acknowledgement that his actions fell short. I saw attempts to distort, to rescue his reputation. Guys, what an impact this has had on our generation of church leaders who were formed by his inspiration and the example he was making. Because after everything I've seen, from how he handled Googly or Moochie to everything in between, I just needed him to come clean. Intervene. Admit his behaviour was obscene. See, none of us are perfect, even those at the top. Pride was his weakness, and there was nobody to stop the culture where we would all prop our celebrity up. But as the Redmonds were told, that's just Mike. Do you think any of us like to see the failings of our church leaders in this? To know that for 30 years, staff and trustees dismissed holding our beloved celebrity accountable? To hear that the repercussions of that have been insurmountable? I know Jesus loves, restores, forgives, always. He won't reject Mike. He won't look for ways to cancel this now isolated, lonely man. And guys, I'm really not sure that we can either, but my compassion is struggling to understand how after all that juggling, he's yet to say, I messed up. I'm sorry. I could have handled it better. I know I hurt people, was out of line. Here's a letter of apology, accepting responsibility. I did wrong. But he hasn't. And that is why, from now on, we all have to sing a different song.